Chapter 1. The ugliest truth, a friend once told Myron, is still better than the prettiest of lies. Myron thought about that now, as he looked down at his father in the hospital bed. He flashed back 16 years to the last time he had lied to his father. The lie that caused so much heartbreak and devastation. A lie that started a tragic ripple that, finally, disastrously, would end here. His father's eyes remained closed, his breathing raspy and uneven. Tubes seemed to snake out from everywhere. Myron stared down at his father's forearm. He remembered as a child visiting his dad in that Newark warehouse, the way his father sat at his oversized desk, his sleeves rolled up. The forearm had been powerful enough back then to strain the fabric, making the cuff work tourniquet-like against the muscle. Now the muscle looked spongy, deflated by age. The barrel chest that had made Myron feel so safe was still there, but it had grown brittle, as though a hand pressing down could snap the rib cage like dried twigs. His father's unshaven face had gray splotches instead of his customary 5 o'clock shadow, the skin around his chin loose, sagging down like a cloak one size too big. Myron's mother, Al Bolitar's wife for the past 43 years, sat next to the bed, her hand, shaking with Parkinson's, held his. She too looked shockingly frail. In her youth, his mother had been an early feminist, burning her bra with Gloria Steinem, wearing T-shirts that read stuff like, "A woman's place is in the House and Senate." Now here they both were, Ellen and Al Bolitar. "We're El Al," Mom always joked, like the Israeli airline. Ravaged by age, hanging on, luckier by far than the vast majority of aging lovers, and yet this was what luck looked like in the end. God has some sense of humor. "So," Mom said to Myron in a low voice, "we agree?" Myron did not reply. The prettiest of lies versus the ugliest truth. Myron should have learned his lesson back then 16 years ago, with that last lie to this great man he loved like no other, but no, it wasn't so simple. The ugliest truth could be devastating. It could rock a world. Or even kill. So as his father's eyes fluttered open, as this man Myron treasured like no other looked up at his oldest son with pleading, almost childlike confusion, Myron looked at his mother and slowly nodded. Then he bit back the tears and prepared to tell his father one final lie. Chapter 2. 6 days earlier. "Please, Myron, I need your help." This was, for Myron, a bit of a fantasy. A shapely, gorgeous damsel in distress sauntering into his office like something out of an old bogey film. Except, well, the saunter was more of a waddle, and the shapeliness was coming from the fact that the gorgeous damsel was 8 months pregnant, and really, sorry, that kind of killed the whole fantasy effect. Her name was Suzze T, short for Treventino, a retired tennis star. She'd been the sexy bad girl of the tour, better known for her provocative outfits, piercings, and tattoos than for her actual game. Still, Suzze won a major and made a ton in endorsements, most notably as the spokeswoman, Myron loved that euphemism, for La La Latte, a chain of topless coffee bars, where college boys loved to snicker for extra milk. Good times. Myron spread his arms. "I'm here for you, Suzze. 24/7, you know that." They were in his Park Avenue office, home of MB Reps, the M standing for Myron, the B for Bolitar, and the Reps because they represented athletes, actors, and writers. Literal monikers are us. "Just tell me what I can do." Suzze began to pace. "Not sure where to begin." Myron was about to speak when she held up her hand. "And if you dare say start at the beginning, I will rip off one of your testicles." "Just one?" "You're engaged now. I'm thinking of your poor fiancé." The pace turned more into a stomp, picking up speed and intensity, so that a small part of Myron feared that she might go into labor right here in his recently refurbished office. The carpet...